So today I wanted to show you how to make this little, not this one, the little paper flower there that looks like a rosette, like a flower rosette, but it's shaped like a heart. I came up with this idea for the heart while I was working on my daughter's Valentine's. I was making them with the flower rosettes, and then I just got to messing around and figured out a way to make the actual rosette look like a heart instead of a rosette. And I really liked how they turned out, so I wanted to share with you guys to see if you guys liked it too. Anyway, now the project that I did, not the actual embellishment, but the lollipop cover thing, I got the idea from a fellow YouTuber. I forgot her name, but I'll post it in the links. And yeah, it's just like the lollipop inside a little, it's just a folded paper. But it was really easy, and so I decided to take her idea and do that for my daughter's Valentine's, since it's really simple. And you know, she was able to do basically help me with everything. And I think that's what's important about if you're making your own Valentine's, is including your child in it and making sure that, you know, they're getting the experience. To me, that's the important part. Even still, if you're there, you're still going to help them, and they're going to feel a sense of accomplishment. So anyway, so we cut out the paper and scored it, and then instead of using other adhesive that would have been more difficult for her, I just had her tape the sides, and then she stamped a little ticket and put from Felicity on there. And you know, we put the lollipop in there, and then for the actual embellishment, she helped me cut out the paper and score it. I did a little bit more of the difficult parts, like, you know, using the glue gun and other things like that, but she was able to do the basic parts of it, and she really felt like she did them, you know, so I think that was really important. So anyway, enough about me talking. So if you want to learn how to take your regular rosette and turn it into a little flower shape, stay and watch, and I'll show you right now. Okay guys, so the easiest way that I found that I could share this with you without you having to make your template just by looking at the camera and not knowing the size, and since it had a lot of curves, it was too complicated to explain how many inches in and all that. So I made a template, and this is gonna be available if you guys send me a YouTube message, and I check like every day. So if you send the message through YouTube, I check my email, so I'll get it, telling me that you want the copy of the template, and I can send it in PDF or a Word file and to your email account. So just send me, you know, the message saying, hey, I want the document for the template in a Word, like in a Microsoft Word file or in a PDF file, or if you need it in some other file, I could probably do it. Just tell me, and I'll send it out to you. And I am gonna try to post it on my blog, but the thing is, I'll post as a picture. So if I do post it on my blog, I'll post as a picture. When you save the picture, like right click on it and save the picture, when you print it out, make sure that you have it sized up to 11 times, well, 8.5 times 11, and that way you'll get it just the same as this. But I'm debating on whether I want to do that or not, because people might print it out the wrong way, and then they won't have the right measurements. Okay, so, and it has the whole instructions of what we're gonna do on here. What you're gonna do is, oh, and if you just want to look at the shape and try to make it yourself without printing it out, that is the shape right there. So, and it's on a strip of paper. Now this template was made for this strip of paper, so you have to get the right measurements. It is 1.5 times 11 3/4. So anyway, so this is what the template looks like on the computer. And then the first step, it tells you cut out the red rectangle lines. Like, you'll notice that mine is in red. I printed it in black. But anyway, it's just like the basic rectangle. Just cut out the rectangle and you'll get a piece like this. And then it says cut the bold line and keep the bottom half. So you're going to cut on this line right there, and you're going to keep this side, and the other side says trash side on it, so that you don't get confused. And that's going to be your template. So let me cut it out really quickly. If I can find my scissors. I always lose them. I wonder where I put them at. Oh, found them. Okay, so you're just gonna cut along this line right there. And I think I've mentioned before in my videos, I am a really bad cutter. I cannot cut to save my life on a straight line, even though it's right there for me. So, okay, so remember, you're gonna keep the one that says keep this side, and this is trash, or you can try to see if you can get an interesting shape from that one too. And so what you're gonna get is this. Now you're gonna need a strip of paper that is 1.5 inches in width, like that way or whatever, and then in length it's 11 3/4. And what you're gonna do, and it tells you on the instruction sheet, is line up the side that has a star on it. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me bring it up. It has a little tiny star on there. You're gonna line it up with the edge of your strip. And what you're gonna do is make sure that it's lined up all the way, and then you're gonna take a pen or a pencil and you are gonna trace around it so that you get something like this. But yours won't have the other side, it'll just have this side. And so after you do that, you're actually going to score it at 1/4 of an inch throughout the whole paper. Before you cut it out, before you do anything, you're going to score it at 1/4 of an inch. And that's to make your life easier, because if you try to score something that looks like that, it's a lot harder than if you have, you know, a sturdier piece of paper. So anyway, you're only going to see half of it, but you're going to score the whole strip of paper. And then once you have it scored, you're going to fold it in half, and then you'll cut out your bold line on your actual strip. Like on your template, you did that right away because it was just a template, but for this first you have to score, and then you're going to cut out your line right there, and you'll open it up, and then you'll get a symmetrical thing on both sides, which I have right here. And so it'll look something like this. And they'll be scored already, which will make your life a whole lot easier, believe me. And make sure that you are tracing your template on the side that you don't want to show, basically, because one side's going to be the bottom and one side's going to be the top. And see how this is like the glitter pretty side, and this is just the back side of the cardstock. Put it on the back side. Anyway, and so from here you're just going to fan fold like you would a regular rosette, and it's basically the same thing, just fan fold all the way. Mine was already folded, so I'm not having a hard time at all. But you're just going to do that for the whole strip. Just fan fold it all the way. Okay, so you're after you fold it, it'll look like that, and you're going to glue this tab right there, the last little scored piece, onto this one over on this side. You're going to glue it down and hold it until it dries. Okay, what you'll also need is a punched out circle and a heart. The heart is for the front and the circle's for the back, and you can do like the heart on both sides if you wanted to. Now let's hope that this is going to stick, because sometimes it doesn't stick for me. And I used the glue gun just because it was here and I didn't have my other adhesive in my dining room, and I didn't feel like going to my craft room because I'm lazy. Anyway, let's see if it'll work, and if it doesn't, I'm just gonna have to go get my adhesive and use that one. So now you do the same thing as the rosette by pushing it down. Of course, this is a lot more challenging because it's not in a perfect little circle, and so it won't want to do what you want it to do. But I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm so excited because last time I tried doing this, it did not work. But I didn't follow my own instructions. So anyway, so that's what you're gonna do. And I should have really done it so that the white piece was sticking up so that I could close my circle first, but now I'm too afraid that I'll lose my shape. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some glue on it. And this is why you do the circle first, because it is a lot harder to try to shape it in the right way when it's the front side. But I'm holding it down until the glue dries, and I'm gonna go back, because if you noticed I only put like a little bit on this side. I'm gonna go underneath and put some more once I get the bottom half done. Ay, These little glue things really get on my nerves. Okay, we're going to turn it around carefully because mine's not adhered all the way. And I'm going to do this side, which is the one that I should have done to begin with. But just put as much glue as you think is necessary. And put your little dot on the back here. Little circle. This is more of a starburst, but still. Actually, it is. It's the Martha Stewart Starburst, which I usually use when I'm doing the rosettes because it's so easy to just punch it out. And I always, like, I don't know, let me show you. Oh, and my heart I cut out with, the front heart I cut out with the slice. Okay, but usually when you do cutouts in either your Cricut or your slice or whatever you have, you end up like with shapes all over here, but you have little spaces in between unless you used your gypsy. And I usually go in with my little punches, whether they're flowers or the circles, and I punch out whatever I can get from them, and then I just store them in a little container like this so that they're available. Especially the one that I use a lot is that starburst circle thing. So I do that one a lot because I don't feel like punching it out all the time. And usually I use those for the back because they won't match. Okay, I think I'm going to try to take this heart off because, like I said, I should have done that one last. And it's not on there the way that I want it to be. It's a little bit crooked. It's hard with the glue gun, but I'm just going to use a different heart. And put the glue on your small piece, because last time I didn't do that and then I had glue coming out of the sides. And then you're going to place it on there and try to make it so that it looks right and centered. And there you have it. It's a little rosette style heart, which doesn't make any sense because a rosette is a rosette, and this is a heart. But since we're using the same methods that we do for the paper rosette, I just decided to call it a heart-shaped paper rosette. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope it was useful, this tutorial. And if it wasn't that great, I wrote down every single step, or if you need to look at it in writing, on the little template sheet that I have. And if you guys remember, if you want that, send me a message through YouTube and I will email with your email and what type of format you want the paper template in, and I'll send it to you as probably the same day, because I usually check my email all the time. So just send me a message saying, hey, I want the template and this is my email, and I'll send it back to you. So otherwise you can try to draw it from freehand. I mean, it's not that hard, but you know, if you want the exact measurements, then you need the template. And then you just embellish it with whatever it is that you want. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.